This week on Taming the Toll, we're going to be talking about driving in the wet. Now, we live in pretty unique conditions in the top end, especially with the intense weather we get in the monsoon. I'm here with Gary from Smart NT, and he's going to be telling us what to be aware of when the rain hits the road. Now, Gary, what do we need to check on our vehicles when the first rains hit?
We need to make sure our tyres are in good condition with lots of tread on them, that our lights are working at the front and the rear, and the poor old windscreen wipers have been sitting there for the last 6 months not doing a great deal, so they're probably starting to perish a little. Not a bad idea to try and get some new ones. I've got 3 different tyres here. This is a fairly standard tyre you find on a lot of small cars running around town. A lot of tread, a lot of blocks, and a lot of ability for the water to try and come out when you're driving. This one's a performance tyre, and the wear bar marks on here are showing that it's just about had it because there's not a lot of tread left on it. Third one is your typical 4-wheel drive tyre. So it's got a fair amount of big blocky areas, very deep and large gaps in the tread blocks to try and dispel that water and soak it up a bit, so it will perform on road, but it will also be very good off road. Right, the second most important part is your windscreen wipers. You've got to make sure they actually are going to clean the screen properly. This one here is a nice brand new one, it's just come out of the packet, so when you look at the rubber, it's in good condition, ready to roll. Your second one here, this one's been on the vehicle for quite a period of time, so you can see the rubber here has actually started to perish a little bit along the edges, so when that wipes, it's just going to give you a streak vision, if you like. This one should have been thrown away a long time ago.
Okay, Gary, once we've checked that our vehicles can handle a storm, do you have any tips for driving in the rain?
Yeah, well, even before you get to the storm, if you can see it's raining in front of you, put your headlights on straight away. That way cars behind you and in front of you can see you very clearly. Make sure you increase the distances that you're following other cars in front of you.
How far are we talking?
Wet conditions, normally about 4 to 5 seconds.
How long is it usually?
Dry conditions, normally about a 2-second gap.
All right.
And don't forget, look, appropriate speeds is really what you need to keep on thinking about. When it starts to really pour down, you've got to drive to the conditions, make sure your speed is appropriate for the car you're driving and the conditions that you're in. Your speed may have to be down around 20 or 30 k's an hour.
Join us next time on Taming the Toll when we get behind the wheel and talk about driving in wet conditions. Till next time, buckle up and drive safe.